It's at this point on Wednesdays we present, and proudly so for over 10 years now, Ask the Lawyer with Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Would you please help me welcome Bruce L. Scheiner? Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Todd. How are you doing this beautiful Southwest Florida morning?
Excellent. How are you doing?
Well, can't be doing anything but great. I think it's the nicest day of the year so far.
It's been pretty nice lately. A lot of blue sky and mild temperatures. Can't complain. Certainly our friends up north are envious. I know that.
You're right, Todd. You're right.
Now, and I know you're very aware of this, in Fort Myers as well as all up the coast, a lot of us are getting work done on our homes these days. Repair from the refurbishment from the hurricane and so forth. We have a question today that involves that, loosely speaking. I think every parent should pay attention to this, though, because this can happen to anybody. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Todd.
Okay, here's what the email says. I recently hired a plumbing company for some remodeling on my Punta Gorda home. Different workers were frequently coming to our home when I was not there. I arrived home recently at 6 p.m. and a plumber rushed to get in the company truck and left without even acknowledging me. When I entered my home, my daughter was distraught. It turns out my 14-year-old daughter had let the uniformed plumber in the house, and he sexually assaulted her. I called the police, and he was arrested. The police later told us that the plumber had a previous sexual assault arrest. My daughter is devastated by this incident, and according to our family doctor, my daughter will need a lot of therapy. As a single mom, I can't afford this expensive therapy. When we contacted the company, they indicated they were not responsible because it happened after he was done with work, and they had no idea about his previous arrest. I picked this company because their website says that all their employees have background checks. I'm at a loss about what to do. Can a lawyer help us? All I know about this is when it comes time to start pointing fingers, everybody does the same thing. Not my fault. And that's what this company seems to be indicating. But let's see what Bruce thinks. How would you handle this?
Well, thanks for asking, Todd. We've handled many similar cases over the years. And the first thing you have to be very aware of is it's a very sensitive issue.
Uh-huh.
The victim has to be treated with kid gloves, needs a lot of support from her family and friends, and needs to get to therapy right away.
Sure.
As far as the legal issue is concerned, I think the plumbing company has a big problem. Since the plumber that committed the assault had a previous record, they're on notice of that record. They had a duty to check, especially when they're sending plumbers to people's homes.
Right.
So I think that the plumbing company is responsible, and they're going to have to pay enough money to provide this young lady with counseling services for as long as she needs, which may be for the rest of her life,
uh-huh.
for pain and suffering, and for all the other elements of damages.
Now, the thing
I said...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, the thing that jumped out at me is that their website says all their employees have background checks. Even if that wasn't on their website, don't they have a duty to check out their employees anyway?
They certainly have a duty to check out their employees, especially when they're sending their employees into people's private residence.
Right.
So I think they have a duty, and they, failed that duty, and I think that they're responsible.
Okay, so the best advice would be to get a hold of a legal professional really quickly here, because like you said, for however long it takes to go through the process, the most important thing is getting this girl some therapeutic help immediately.
Absolutely, Todd, and it's important to call a lawyer that has handled similar cases in the past, because it's a different type of case.
Right. And this is the kind of thing that could drag on for a long time, but it is possible to get the money to begin therapy immediately, isn't it?
Yes, it is, Todd.
Okay. Good to know, and hopefully it's a little bit of a ray of light in this otherwise very dark situation, and a cautionary tale for parents all over Southwest Florida. We have a lot of people coming and going in our homes these days, and we will for the foreseeable future. Very important to pay attention to what's going on.
It's extremely important.
All right, Bruce. Thank you for your compassion. I knew we came to the right person for this. Do appreciate that very much. And thank you,
Todd,
for the feedback on this situation. Please say hi to everybody for us. Of course, we look forward to talking to you next week.
Okay, Todd. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured, and the answer to the question of the week. Boy, just hate to hear this kind of thing. And unfortunately, it just keeps happening. Now, if you've got a question you'd like to submit for future consideration, all you have to do is go to our website and put Bruce in the keyword search box. Or if you have a situation like this, because we keep talking about the immediacy of getting some help, you might want to call the Port Charlotte Office of Associates and Bruce L. Scheiner directly and just go ahead and start the process. Number for that is 941-743-7777. 941-743-7777. Tell them that Todd Matthews sent you from Kicks Country 92.9.